On the hot location map again. As the weekend draws nearer, all roads will be leading to the lovely coastal town, which engages unfailing hilarity to sample the gastronomic flavor of this smiling coast. Ibrahim Jata, GRTS.
Cashew producers and farmers on Tuesday converged for a two-day meeting. The forum is organized to facilitate consultation among stakeholders in the cashew value chain. Fatu Jasi reports the meeting also reviewed and assessed the 2011 cashew marketing season with a view to identifying successes and challenges in the production and marketing of the cashew nut.
Cashew production and trade is gradually becoming a commercial investment, playing a critical role in the advancement of the country's economy. A two-day forum organized by International Relief and Development the Gambia brought together cashew producers, exporters and farmers who are also key participants in the cashew value chain. The Gambia River Basin Cashew Value Chain Enhancement Project is aimed at enhancing cashew trade, marketing and production. According to the project coordinator, reports have revealed that more farmers are gradually involved in the production of cashew.
Last year, estimates have it that the Gambia produced around 15,000 metric tons of raw cashew nuts, which also shows that the cashew is gradually increasing in importance in terms of production as well as export. More buyers are coming in to register in the Gambia, and as of last year, I think we were boasting about between 10 and 15 exporters who are based here buying cashews, as well as in Senegal.
During the meeting, participants reviewed and assessed the performance of 2011 marketing season in a way to identify successes and constraints, and assess the outlook for the 2012 marketing season to identify threats and opportunities. Ablai Toure, a cashew farmer, highlighted some of those achievements.
There was also increase in earning levels from the cross-section of our farmers. And there was a fair standard of food security, we have realized as farmers. Capacity building was properly reinforced via the IRD, which all farmers appreciated.
Lack of storage facilities, inadequate quality control and children intrusion into the cashew yard and plowing cashew fruits, among a host of others, were some of the challenges Ablai recounted. As a cashew exporter, Usman Bangra decries low-quality cashew production, which he says affects the price.
Those banners who actually go into the bush to collect raw cashew, still engage in this bad practice of using polythene bags to keep this raw cashew nuts, or use it to evacuate this cashew to our buying depots. And then we also discovered that a lot of these cashews we buy, we've got a lot of hand picking to do, to a point where we cannot actually meet the required standard, because as exporters we discuss on quality.
The Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, applauded the efforts of the farmers.
The cashew nowadays plays an important role in economic activities in this country. If you look at the history of cashew in this country from 2009 to 2011, I think significant improvements have been made in terms of both production and in terms of processing. In those days, cashew has only been known as, it's not even commercially recognized. But I can say that now cashew is one of the most important commercial crops in this country.
The forum forms part of efforts by stakeholders to ensure the production and trade in cashew becomes a healthy business. For GRTS News, I am Fatu Jasi.
A 10-year project designed to bolster agricultural productivity and boost the country's economy is set to commence. The intervention to be implemented by the Gambia Emergency Agricultural Production Project (GIPT) has the backing of the Minister of Agriculture, ECOWAS and the World Bank. Babkar Kamara has more on that.
The Gambia WAP, currently this is the first phase, is a program of 10 years, and the first 5 years just started in January. It's 12 million, that's the project amount, and you have 7 million from IDA, and 5 million from the Spanish government.
Another huge capital investment in the agricultural sector.
There is a growing disparity between population growth and food producing capacity of the developing world, especially countries in the sub-Saharan Africa where the Gambia is located. It must be noted that increased productivity in the agricultural sector is imperative to food security, economic growth, and improved livelihood in the Gambia.
It is the new sub-regional program instituted by ECOWAS and the World Bank, meant to bail out Sahelian countries of food insecurity and poverty, following sharp decline in agricultural production and productivity within West Africa.
Spain is one of the main donors of one fund called Global Food Response Program, allocated in ECOWAS and managed by the World Bank. From this fund, these funds have been allocated to this WAP 1C for the Gambia.
The components that the Spanish government is supporting, it's not for you to buy a car, it's not supporting buying of cars, building of mansions, supporting improvement in productivity, supporting technology dissemination. And that also goes right into the heart of the President's message.
The technical launching presided over by stakeholders, including the private, civil society and media, is expected to implement the Japanese and Spanish grants through improvement of agricultural production and productivity in the Gambia. Babakar Kamara, GRTS.
You can follow those stories on other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. We'll go with the first break now. The news continues momentarily.
A bright future for their family, a comfortable home to live in, and a secured income. We want to see our children go to school, graduate. We want to let them be empowered and be able to provide them a financially stable future. Whether we are there to see it through or not, it is still our responsibility to make that dream come true. IIC offers a series of life assurance plans at competitive prices with the objective to provide security for you and your loved ones. We offer group life policy, Comfort 5 assurance, individual term assurance, secure loan plans, house purchase plans, and children's educational plans. IIC Life Assurance Plans, a better life guaranteed.
IIC, International Insurance Company, the insurers you can trust.
Welcome back. Calm is gradually returning to the streets of Mali following last Thursday's military takeover of power from the democratically elected government. Students are back to school, with banks also open for business. That good news, though, is just one bit of luck the junta can count on, because news coming from the north says a major town is about to fall into the hands of advanced Tuareg rebels. Meanwhile, regional leaders meeting in Ivory Coast say they will not recognize the new regime. We have details in this report.
Tuesday was a challenging day for the junta in Mali, which toppled President Amadou Toumani Touré on March 22nd. People opposed to the coup d'etat called Monday for citizens to stay home and businesses to remain closed. But it was business as usual on Tuesday. Students in Bamako went back to school. Administrative buildings reopened their doors and customers crowded into banks because they were out of cash after 5 days of unrest. The streets of Bamako were back to normal, but the junta must deal with an alarming situation in the north. The city of Kidal is about to fall into the hands of Tuareg rebels. Captain Sanago called on the rebels to stop fighting and told them that everything was negotiable except the integrity of the national territory. The junta is at risk of getting military assistance by Western powers suspended. And if that happens, then it will not have the funds to lead a war in the north. Mali already has a lot of problems financing its war efforts. It's clear that the reorganization